Alright guys, so while we're sitting here loading, I'm gonna let y'all watch me make a TikTok and how we do it.
Trucks. To most of us, a truck is just a part of the scenery. But to those who drive them, the truck is much more. It's an office. It's a livelihood. And it's a link in the chain holding modern life together. For you, trucking is life. It's day to day, shuffling paperwork and stopping for scales. It's hoping for good diesel prices and clean shower stalls. It's powering through aches and pains. You care for your truck. You listen to its heart. You brave the snow and the rain.
Welcome back to 806 Driver. I know it's been a while, guys, but we've been busy. Had a lot going on, and just really hadn't been able to record a whole lot. But we're back. We're back for another video, and it is Monday. I'm not even sure what the day is. I think it's the 11th, March the 11th, or 12th, somewhere right in there. 11th, 12th. I didn't even look. And got my phone going right here, so I can't look. And I don't have a calendar stuck in my truck here, so. But we're right around there. It's the first Monday of spring break. I guess the daggum highways have been crazy with all these kids running around everywhere. But what y'all think about that light show? Got a few upgrades on the old rat rod. So speaking of rat rod, the name rat rod and the name, you know, what the rat rod name is synonymous with, I guess you would say, might be changing the name of the truck. Being so, because we're buying the truck, I guess you'd say. So I got a name kind of picked out, and we'll talk a little more about this name and why I'm thinking about changing the name of the truck and all that throughout the video today. And we'll also talk about these new light upgrades that we got on here throughout the video today. But the plan of action for today, we're in Memphis, Texas right now. We're headed up to Woodward, Oklahoma. We're going to get loaded and take that load over to Amarillo, Texas, unload there. Then we're going to just swap hoses, reload right there in Amarillo. We're going to run up to the northwest Texas Panhandle up to Dalhart, Texas. We're going to unload over there. Then we're going to come back across the top, back over to Woodward, Oklahoma, reload, and come back down here to Memphis to unload our local farm store here. So all liquid fertilizer today, all 3200. Gonna be a long day. But we're gonna have a good day and hopefully have a good video. So we're gonna boogie on down the road here, and it's about 2 hour 45-minute drive, 180 miles up here to Woodward. So we're gonna kick back, light up tonight. It's about 4 a.m. in the morning right now, and let's get her did. Green light, go. Perfect. Guys, I made it to Woodward, no problem. About to call in here, get checked in with our load number, make sure we're all good to go. Call Woodward Fertilizer check-in. Headed to Gavilon in Amarillo, Texas. Ronnie's Transport. Romeo 287796. 256. $84,000. East rack. All right, thanks, sir. East rack. Let's get in there and get loaded, y'all. rock and roll. Head over toward the Yellow City, Amarillo, Texas. Amarillo, Texas. I don't know if y'all noticed it when we were pulling in here. Whoever loaded in front of me had left that spout out a little far, and I was paying attention to the scale. Really wasn't. I glanced up there just to make sure the rack was up, but I didn't really pay a whole lot of mind to it. And that daggum spout hit the top of the truck, or the stack, something. It hit something. I don't know what it hit, but probably do know. You guys probably do know now, because when I go back and review the GoPro footage of pulling under, you probably can see it. So see, I already know what I'm talking about because I highlighted it. But, anyway, we're gonna ease on toward Amarillo. It's about 171 miles back over to Amarillo, and we're gonna kick this load off there at Gavilon downtown, and then we're gonna reload right there at Gavilon and head up to Dalhart, Texas to unload that one. So we're just trucking along, moving along, lighting up tonight and getting her dead. Before we get too far gone though, check out that sunrise. Gonna be a nice one. Like my grandson says, that's a nice one. Alright, let's get down the road. Amarillo. Got to pull in here. We're going to unload here, and then we're going to reload. And then, like I said, that reload's going to Dalhart, Texas. We're going to go to Wilbur Ellis store up there, and that's where we're going to kick it off. And got the drone up in the air. I don't know if it's kind of job it's doing, but it's supposed to be following me. But looking at the screen on my phone there, it don't look like it is too good anyway. It's like it's lagging behind. Got 2 bays here to load and unload out of. And it's looking for me. That was awesome. You can still see me there in the picture. Alright, let's jump out here right quick. Got to punch your keypad in. Alright, we're going to ease. Gates opening up here. Let's get inside and get unloaded. little trouble with my drone for some reason. I was using my older drone, my little Mini 2, and I don't know. See how well it actually comes out. But nonetheless, we got unloaded, got reloaded. A couple trucks piled in behind us. So I was going to do some recording, but of course it got busy in there. And one of my buddies, actually, the buddy drives that Shelby from Dalhart, Texas, drives that pretty flat top 95P. He pulled up behind me, so we were chit-chatting a little bit and just trying to get out of there. So and nonetheless, like I said, we were loaded. We're gonna go up here and bang it right and head north up 287 over to Dumas, and then catch I can't remember what that highway is up there at Dumas, but I think it's 60. Shoot, I can't remember, but we're going not 60. That may be 60. We're gonna catch it anyway and head on up to Dalhart and kick this one off. So I'll see y'all up that way if nothing interesting happens between here and there. Big old hopper bottom right here. Ohio. Don't have to use our own pump here, use theirs. I'm talking about makes it easier on us. Dalhart, Texas. Top of Texas. If you look on the map of the Texas Panhandle, the very northwest corner, pretty much at the very top of the state here, this is where Dalhart is. A lot of dairy farms, a lot of cheese plants, a lot of trucking involved stuff here. Matter of fact, there's a big old cheese plant right over there. Kind of cool up here, kind of cold up here. You'll see I got this out, but we're getting her kicked off. Dalhart, let's talk about Dalhart right quick. We're going to be coming to a truck show up here this summer. So it's called the XIT Rodeo, and they're going to have a big truck show for a lot of the trucks in this area this summer. So we'll be attending that. That is also where that guy we were just talking about a while ago, Shelby, he is from here. Now they'll have a few of their trucks here too. So hopefully we can come up here and hang out with them and have a good old time. But talking about the rat rod here, Saturday, I took it in the shop and I ran the overhead on it. And it's actually the first time I'd ever ran a overhead on a truck. I've seen it done a few times, but I had never actually done it myself. To me, it feels like it's running a little smoother. My jakes on this motor, let me get this grill guard open. My jake brakes on this motor had been seeming kind of like they cut in and out. You got 3 different jakes. Okay, hold on, we're gonna pull her over. Yeah, you got 3 different sets of jakes on these things, 1 in each cylinder. They act like they're all hitting at different times. And it started doing better after I adjusted them. And then just on this trip right here, it kind of started acting like they're acting up again. Not as bad as they were, but I don't know. Probably gonna end up having to take it to get a real mechanic instead of just my shade tree butt to do it and take care of it. Also noticed my water temperature gauge was acting funny. The manual one anyway. Let's go look at it. sure it was still making good contact, which it's not. Got a water temperature gauge right down here. Plug that back up, make sure it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. We got another one right here too. I think it's supposed to be hooked up as well, because that E model had 2 different gauges on it versus this 6NZ. But I think everything's all right. Just looking, make sure I didn't have any oil leaks around my valve covers where I put them back on. Thing looks pretty cool right there. Just some little nuances of the new motor, and with the different type. This got a 70 pin setup versus the 40 pin that came on this truck, so there's gonna be some little stuff here and there. I think they're gonna give us some issues, but see if that temperature gauge is reading any better. See, it's still sitting there about 150. And ECM is reading 184. I'm gonna try something here. See if I can put that other one on there and see what it reads. See if it'll send a signal. See, I got another plug right here. On that E model, it had 2 of those sensors. It had one there and one there. And I noticed my engine fan, when this thing does start to run warm, it won't kick on. All right, so we're gonna have to, I'm gonna have to mess with that shop. Wire's a little cold. I'm having trouble getting to it. Typical stuff. I'll fire it back up. We're getting close to getting empty. Front axle's airing up. Like I said earlier in the video about the name change to the rat rod, I've been getting a lot of comments, mainly on TikTok. Why do I call it the rat rod? That it's not a true rat rod, you know, which it's not. I mean, we kind of came up with the rat rod because it had a old ratty paint job, and for some of y'all that haven't been with me very long, you can go back about 2 years in the video archives, and you can see when I first got this truck and see what it looked like, and how much work we've actually done to it over the last 2 years to get it to where it is now. I mean, it's a, you know, other than the paint, she's a cool truck, damn cool truck. But I kind of been thinking about, since we do ag work and we're ag truckers, I'm thinking about changing the name to the farm truck. I think the farm truck would be fitting. We're going to take ownership of the truck this April, so in about 2.5 more weeks. be taking ownership of the truck, so, and that might be fitting to give it a new name since it's kind of going to start on a new life. But so let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Let me know if you think the farm truck that'll be fitting for it. So we're going to be, excuse me, can't even talk. We're getting close to being empty here, y'all. So I'm going to sign off for now. We'll talk a little more about it when we roll back around to the scales. All right, guys, we got her kicked off. We're going to ease back around here to the scales, but I think the farm truck will be a pretty fitting name for an old truck. And I know some of y'all probably die-hard fans of the rat rod name, because I'm pretty partial to it too. I mean, we've kind of been around the world with this old truck. But we are going to take ownership of it April 1st. And it's kind of, we're doing a lease deal. So in other words, I'm leasing back on to the company. It's going to run under boss man's numbers and all that, and he will keep a percentage off of that. And then also, as far as what I paid for the truck, I got a damn good deal on it. He didn't try to take my head off on it or anything. I mean, it was a good fair market price. And you know, a lot of these trucks, one like this, you look them up all day long, they're 60, 70 grand. And we wasn't nowhere near that. So he's taking care of me there. So what I'm going to give him is an additional 10% a week for the truck payment. So if this truck grosses $10,000 this week, I'll have a truck payment of $1,000 and a lease payment of $2,000, a grand total of $3,000, in which that will still net me $7 grand for the week. Then of course I gotta take fuel, insurance, and all that out. Fuel's been averaging about $2,200 a week right now, so that knocked me down to, you know, on a slower week. On a bigger week, on a $10,000 week, probably be upwards of $3,000, $3,500 on fuel. But I've been running the numbers I've been keeping the books for about 4 weeks now, and I'm staying at about a 40% profit margin after everything. So I think we can make it work. We got steady year-round work. The only thing I got to get through is the first 6 months of putting money back on a maintenance account in case this motor takes a shit on me. Hopefully it won't, but it is a used motor. It's not a rebuilt motor. We just pulled it out of another truck, put it in this one. Now, supposedly, it's got, and it's coming from our mechanics that we use. They know the truck and the truck's history. The old pumpkin truck, supposedly it's got only has about 200,000 on a rebuild. So I put 10,000 miles on it so far, and they hadn't used, but we used a gallon of oil on 10,000 miles. So we'll jump off here and get our ticket, and we'll be right back. All right, got our ticket. Get pulled up off the scale here. Do my paperwork right quick. Now we're going to be on our way back to Woodward, Oklahoma again. About 190 miles back over there. We're going to take Highway 54 here over to 54. We'll go over to Guyman, Oklahoma, and then at Guyman, Oklahoma, we'll pick up 412 and take it right on down into Woodward. It's a pretty good road across there. All right, let y'all look at these. Let y'all look at these grain elevators while I do my paperwork here. Little bins here, little big bins. But yep, I think it's all going to work out as long as our maintenance can stay within reason. We should be all right, and we don't have a big spike in fuel, crazy spike in fuel where our rates don't adjust to them. But right now we got really good rates. So, and another thing on that trip payment that would be nice is, you know, if I only run $1,000 worth of revenue that week, I only got to make a $100 trip payment that week. So, phone's ringing. I don't know if it just messed up our whole recording here or not. I'll have to check that out. Writing down our info. Write down our mileage. Write down this mileage. Guyman, Oklahoma. At the Hutch's truck stop right off of 54 and 412 here. I would say I got the most spoiled 3-year-old grandson in the world. You wanna know why? He probably gets one of these trucks every week. And boy, is he hard on them. Yeah. Is he hard on them? He is hard on them, boy. But when I first started buying these little trucks, these long haul trucker brand trucks here, about a year ago I started buying him one. And sometimes every 2 weeks. And it's probably fixing to start being every once a month, because they went from like $29.99. Now they're up to, like, depending on where you get them at, anywhere from 50 to 60 bucks. So if I had to get this one, I have not seen this one yet. Yeah, I haven't seen this one yet. It's got a pretty cool looking silver 389P with the 70-inch sleeper. Got a little bit of track hole on it. Looks like a windmill sitting there, so a little spread axle flatbed. Pretty cool. Now his favorite ones are his, he's got a couple of hopper bottoms and he's got a couple of cow trucks. Of course, cow trucks are his favorite thing in the world. We go down the highway, that boy can spot a cow truck from 2 miles away. And for a 3-year-old, he knows the difference between a Peterbilt. He knows the difference between a Kenworth. He can look at the trailers. He can tell you if it's a reefer or a van trailer. He can tell you if it's a hopper bottom, if it's a belly dump, if it's a tanker. This boy is ate up with trucks, y'all. But nonetheless, we got him a pretty cool little Peterbilt right there, a little Peter car, and we stopped. And you know me, I gotta get something to eat. Got some pizza and breadsticks here, and a little drink, and a cookie. Gotta have my sweets. We're about to jump off 54 right here on the 412 and ease on over to Woodward. So we're gonna be there about 4:45 this afternoon. So we're making good time. Alright guys, we're back in Woodward. Pay attention to this rack this time. Looks like they got it put up right. This time we're not gonna hit our stack or whatever it was. Whatever it was we hit this morning. Whatever it was this morning. Let's get her loaded. Alright guys, so while we're sitting here loading, I'm gonna let y'all watch me make a TikTok. How we do it. Got the screen recording going here. We're gonna go to our TikTok page. Where's it at? There it is. We'll go back in here to our videos. We'll find our favorites. This one right here. I was wanting to make a alright, I gotta get my Bluetooth back on so we can hear it. Go. Turn the Bluetooth on. Go back over here. Alright. So y'all don't know who Matt Faust Trucking is. Y'all need to go check him out on TikTok. He's got some cool stuff. But he's asking for what's the best phone mount for a flat dash?
Old square dash.
Flat flat dash, square dash, Peterbilt. So we're gonna tell him what we think.
Both kinds, and I've mounted them to the window
going here.
I've mounted them
We're gonna do edit.
here. None of
Actually, let's not do edit. Let's
them seem to be
let's
very
stitch
handy
it.
mounts, and the ones that are
Stitch.
long.
That's the clip we're going to use of his. Now we're going to go to ours here. Alright, Matt. I got you the best setup here yet for the old square dash Peterbilt. See, what you do here is you go in your shop, get your piece of flat. That didn't give me enough time. Alright, Matt. I got you the best setup here yet for you. Discard. Here we go. 60 seconds. Alright, we're starting over here. Still screen recording. Clean my lens off. We're at 52,000 pounds. Let's set that back up. Pointer toward me first. Alright, Matt. I got the hookup for you on these old square dash Pete's here. Show you what's up. Just go out there to your shop. Find your piece of old flat metal. Bend it in 2 different spots, drill you a hole in it, put your factory bolt through there. You just take your old magnetic mount and do like I did here. You can, I think I put a little JB weld behind it and some zip ties, and voila, there it is. That's the best one yet. Arms reach when you're sitting back in the seat. Oops. Alright, I don't know what I did there. No, I didn't run out of time. I got the hookup for you on these old square dash Pete's here. Show you what's up. Just go out there to your shop, find your piece of old flat metal, bend it in 2 different spots. Okay, we're back here. Where are we going to do it now? Where I'm from in Texas Panhandle, we call that Hall County customizing. So you just gotta, think outside that redneck box right there, and it'll make it work. Oh yeah, if you want to, you can also mount you one of your CB right there. I got one like that too. Alright, that's it, guys. So we got it all set up here. Alright, man. I got to look like I'm sleepy. Old square dash Pete's here. Show you what's up. Just go out there to your shop. Find your piece of old flat metal. 62,000 pounds. Next. Phone mount. Hashtag phone mount. Mount hack. Peterbilt. $379. Magnetic. We'll do Hall County Customs. Hall County Customs. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. We already got Matt on there. We already got him mentioned, so now we'll just post it. Post. And that is how you make a TikTok. There's our good buddy Mr. Awesome 64 right there.
Oh yeah, that Detroit.
That's a funny guy too. But that's how you make a TikTok. Don't take very long. A lot different than these the YouTube videos that take a few days to work on. So we're almost loaded here. I'm gonna jump out and
get the compensation I deserve.
we're gonna get on the road, get back down toward the house. We're gonna unload about 10, 12, actually about 12 miles from the house. So I'll get back with y'all here in a little bit.